You've been told that you need to attract money, that you need to call it in, but that's wrong. You don't attract money. You are money. And once your brain learns this truth, wealth flows differently for you. In this video, I'm going to show you the science around money and your nervous system. I'm going to prove to you that you have never been separate from money. Stay with me on this because this changes everything. My name is Giselle Baumet. I have a background in applied neuroscience at the master's level, and I get to work with brilliant women entrepreneurs as I help them to open up to abundance by removing the blocks that have been preventing it. Here's what you and I are going to do together right now. You are going to learn why chasing or trying to attract money keeps it away from you. You're going to understand how your brain is predicting your current reality and why identity is the key to wealth. I'm going to give you practical ways that you will live as the energy of money, not chasing it anymore, but being money. And you will know how to embody that every single day so that you and money are exactly the same. Why is it that attracting money or calling it in is bad? Number one, your brain sees it as something outside of you. When your brain thinks that something is outside of you, something is missing in your life, your amygdala will receive that as scarce. And scarcity triggers stress. Stress signals to your body that you are not safe, making money something that your body actually fears. And yes, this is even with you saying over and over again, I want money. I am manifesting money. Of course I feel safe with money. But if you are not money, you are seeking something that is outside of you. This is why you still experience anxiety around bills, around your future and money, about your financial security. This is why you are still chasing it, desiring it, wanting to attract it. Your brain and your body are working against your words. So we are changing you from going after money or wanting to attract money to being money. Because when you do that, money is now part of your identity. It becomes a normal part of you, safe part of you, a natural part of you, and it's no longer the in and out of money. Because I know you have manifested money before, but you're here because it leaves you. It has to go beyond manifestation techniques. You must bring in the brain science. Your brain's main job is to predict the future. It looks at your beliefs and your experiences, and it keeps you in that familiarity. For me, as someone who grew up with a lot of poverty, extreme poverty, a lot of scarcity, a lot of lack, for me, I was always attracting money. And I can generate money. I grew a business to over $1 million. I can generate money. My money also came with a lot of work, with overwhelm, with me having to be someone else, another persona, as a way to maintain it. And then it would also leave. I always had to generate more and more for me to be able to get it back again. That was a tiring cycle. It was exhausting. And money was always outside of me. But then using neuroscience, I shifted over to being money. Energy of money and myself, we are the same. I am money. You are money. When I embodied that, money became easy. It was just me. I became money. I was the energy of money that produced it in my life. It is never, and it is never, it is no longer, and it has not been something that I chase or I attract. I am the energy of money, just like you. And I want you to understand how you are going to be money. You and money are exactly the same. It is through your identity. Your identity lives in your prefrontal cortex of your brain. That's the part of your brain that decides who are you. When your identity is tied to wanting money, wanting to manifest money, then your identity is tied to something that comes to you and leaves you. It is not part of who you are. When your identity is instead that you are money, then money is secure, safe, abundant, consistent, because you are that. You see this in other parts of life. An athlete does not have to be forced to be an athlete. It's just who they are. That's the same thing with money. When you are money, the actions that bring wealth through you, they just become natural, not something that you have to force yourself to accomplish or to do. And here's something that so much of the manifestation fluff that's out there continues to leave out. Your nervous system determines if money is safe to be you or not. Money will also have the energy of flight, fight, or freeze. That's why you will experience fight, flight, or freeze when it comes to money, when it does not feel safe in your body. And that's things like avoiding looking at your books, or overspending money, or not being responsible with it, or even turning down opportunities and you justified turning them down. So the way out of that cycle is to teach your nervous system that money is safe in your body. When you practice this often, which is a big part of what we do in a very guided way with the women inside of my private mastermind, we're coding in money as safe. Because the more you embody the energy of money, the more your brain will lock it down as this is just part of your identity. It becomes natural for you to receive more money than you even need. You just have an overflow of it and it becomes easy. And the key word here, consistent. Here are 5 practical ways that you are going to be money starting today. Number 1 is your identity statements. I want you to stop saying things like, I want more money. I never have enough. Money in, money out. When will I ever have a $25,000 a month? Money always leaves me. I can't break my income ceiling. And instead, I want you to say things like, I am money. Me and money, we are the same. When I'm in alignment, money's in alignment. When I'm in overflow, money's in overflow. When I am tapped into my truest self, money is just tapped right into me. In fact, me existing in my life purpose is the same as the abundance of money. Then I want you to lock that in because we need to prove it to your brain. I want you to do micro actions. Every small choice that you make in your actions is a signal to your brain. Don't overlook small actions. And it might be things like saving a little to show yourself that I can hold wealth, spending responsibly to show yourself I am a good steward of the energy of money, investing in yourself to show yourself, I value my growth. I value my process. These are all showing your brain that you are money, and you're doing it by sending the signals with these actions. Then I want you, when you're visualizing, to add vivid details and emotions. Most of us are not actually motivated by just money. We're motivated by what we can do with money, the experiences that we can amplify through money. So when you're visualizing them, make them vivid, add a lot of detail, use your senses, and tap into the emotion. What is the emotion of money for you? For me, is excitement. A lot of excitement. It is so exciting to live a life of freedom through the energy of money. I am money. So it is so exciting to experience my life through my truest wealth consciousness self. Tap into that emotion regularly. Now, in your current reality, I really want you to watch your language. When you're out and about and you desire something, instead of saying, I can't afford that, I want you to say something like, as money, I choose where I flow. Or at this moment, I don't value that enough to get it. And then embodiment. There's such a big difference between doing and being. Being is what creates your reality, not doing. So I want you to embody money. And I want you to do that with how you stand, how you walk. What kind of frequency do you hold in your body? That is the same frequency of money. If you are in lower frequency because you are money, you will have lower frequency of the energy of money. When you are higher frequency, you exude the higher frequency of money. Embody money through you so that it becomes natural, flowing, abundant for you. Integrate it all. And here's what I mean. When your body, your emotions, and your identity are all in alignment, that's full integration. The hippocampus in your brain holds your memory. The amygdala holds emotion. The prefrontal cortex holds your identity. When they are all in alignment to you being money, you just don't have a reality anymore where you're wondering about whether you can hold wealth, whether you will receive wealth, whether it will be consistent or not for you. So if you're experiencing that right now and your life is not a reflection of an abundance of money, then my love, these are not in alignment for you. I want you to go back and re-listen to this video from the beginning again so that you really understand how you are money and how from today on you will continue your life as being money. You have never actually been separate from money. You've been conditioned to believe that you are separate from money. But money has always been you. Money is literally being reflected in your reality right now because money is you. Whether that's the lack of it or the overabundance of it, you are not separate from money. The only separation was in your identity. So come back to the identity of money. When you embody money, you're no longer chasing it. You just are not. You're no longer trying to attract it. You're not even trying to manifest it anymore. You are money. You just are money. That becomes your new reality. You are money. And from this point on, it's time for you to live as such because you are majestic. You're so much more powerful than you realize. And I cannot wait for you to realize it.